What's up, and welcome to the Indie Credible Podcast, episode 44, a weekly podcast where we get together and chat about the world of indie gaming. We go through all the indie games we've been playing, sharing our thoughts on them, kind of preview, review kind of style, you know what I mean. We also go through the latest indie game news. We've got quite a lot of news this week, and we go through a main topic. This week's main topic, we're going to be sharing if we could have any indie game released this week, what would that game be? So we're going to kind of mash genres together. We're going to come up with our dream game that we want released this year, and not this week, this year. I should have corrected myself earlier.
Yeah, no, I want it this week.
And this week, right now. Well, we could have this because it's all hypothetical, so it could be this week.
Yeah, brilliant. Why not?
Yeah, and that's the way we run. That sounds very organised, although my delivery wasn't very organised. This podcast is not organised. It's kind of.
This is the most organised part.
It has a structure, but this is very much a. We say what we want. We do what we want. We do what we. That's a football chant.
Isn't that a Peter Gabriel song?
Yeah.
Possibly.
We say what we want. We do what we want.
Probably. I just.
Don't give up with Kate Bush in it.
Possibly. I just thought of that. That's just the way my mind works.
I can't remember. I will look it up.
See now, as he was saying, this part is really organised.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, if you.
Shit, I ruined everything.
If they guessed that we were going to Peter Gabriel within the first minute, then they are fucking genius. They're
we
on
should
my
start
level.
running books.
But no, so we start off. Oh, I always skip the most important bit.
Oh yeah.
I'm Lewis. You can find me at What's Up Woody on Twitter, on Twitch, just about anywhere. Also with me is Tom.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually spoke this time.
Come on,
you
Twitter
can find.
handle, mate.
At Shrieking Profit.
Yeah, and he's up to 30.
30 followers.
Please follow me.
And we have Dan.
From the Dice Bay, just look up the Dice Bay anywhere and you will find me.
Please unfollow him.
And then as I said,
Go for it. I'll still fucking cream his numbers.
Look, 30 ain't bad, all right.
and as I said,
I'm
this is
proud
the.
of you, man. I'm proud of you. Sorry, Lewis.
It's fine.
He's
It's
trying.
fine.
He's trying.
It's fine.
He's trying to do his job.
And as I did say, this is the Incredible Podcast. You can find us on YouTube if you want to watch the video. And we recommend you watch the video. Not only do you get us see our three lovely faces, you also get to see all the games we speak about, their trailer play up behind us. So if you're thinking, that game sounds kind of cool, head over to the podcast on YouTube, check it out, and you can actually see the gameplay going. And you go, oh, maybe I might dish out my cash on that. Maybe you go, that looks dreadful, I'm going to skip that one. You can also find us on SoundCloud. You can find us on pretty much any podcast services. Again, still not Spotify. Sorry, I'm still working on that. And then finally, if you really like what we do, you can find us on Patreon. And you get, for $1 a month, you get early access to 2 monthly shows. But more importantly, you get pre- and post-show content on this show. About an extra 30 minutes where, I'm going to be honest, it's not about indie games. It's very rarely about gaming. It's just our lives. We just chat crap.
Shit,
It's probably the most organic feeling content from the podcast.
Oh,
What would you say?
Nice, like it.
Yeah? Would you say there's a myriad of content on there?
Oh, very nice.
Good job
You
getting it
do
right,
get
though.
to join the big boys club, who are probably scrolling
Hell
along
yeah.
They're going to now.
Big boys.
And they pay $5 a month just because they're big boys. And they get to show off their cojones live on TV, live to us anyway.
Anyway, it has to be a boy.
That's right,
to
we
be
can
that, by the
see
way.
these over.
That is a
real
fragmented start, but if you're still with us, thank
Well
you.
done.
And
job, yeah.
we're going to what we've been playing. shall we?
Achievement or appear
Yeah,
in this
right.
bottom corner.
What have we been playing?
That'd be fucking amazing.
Tom, go on, start us off.
I'll go first, especially because I haven't played the indie games because I'm an absolute dickhead.
Yeah.
Yay, welcome to Indie
You
Credible.
didn't have to tell us that, but it's cool.
I played 3 AAA games.
Can I guess?
I guess.
Can I guess?
You will not guess. You'll guess
Overwatch.
one of
Okay,
them.
go on.
You may guess one of them just
Overwatch.
from my activity. No. But you will
Beyond
not
Two
guess.
Souls.
Yep.
Oh, I want to play that. Damn.
You haven't played it yet?
You
Oh,
not
you
played
should
Beyond
play it.
Two
You should
Souls?
play it.
It's
Seriously,
brilliant.
it's really
I
good.
know. I'm a big fan of Heavy Rain.
Download it now. It's great.
I've downloaded
What else
it.
have
I'll
you
talk
been
about it in a
playing?
sec.
Oh, no, go on.
I
go
want
on.
100%
I got it.
you won't guess
Did you
them.
play the demo of
No.
Detroit Human?
No. You would never guess.
Go on.
You would never guess.
Dark Souls.
No. I guarantee you'd never guess.
Barbie's horse riding.
You're getting closer.
Oh, really? Shit.
Only because it's way more different.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay. I have played this week. First of all, the first game I played on Sunday
Yeah.
was The Weakest Link on the PlayStation 1.
No. Oh, did you have the buttons? Oh, no, that's
no,
thingy one, isn't it? That's
It's,
Buzz.
Yeah. Buzz is also a great game.
Yeah.
PS2 game. Is it PS1 as well?
I don't remember.
PS2,
PS2.
I think. Well, yeah, I played The Weakest Link, mostly because me and Em have watched a lot of Weakest Link in the past few months, and we saw it at a boot fair, and we're like, Let's get the weakest link.
Is that the boot fair?
Different boot fair. I did see Lewis at a boot fair.
Traitor.
No, it was a smaller boot fair, and it was better
Traitor.
because you weren't there. And that was what you'd expect, to be honest. It was the weakest link game. What do you want from that? You know,
Questions.
there was questions.
Yeah, were there
I answered
answers?
them. Yeah, that
Anne
was great.
Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway.
Yep.
She wasn't there, no. Anne Robinson.
But that's what we want.
You asked the question. What would you want?
What would you want?
from
He wants Anne Hathaway. I've
No,
got to
no,
say,
I said, what would you want from a weakest link game?
Yeah, I
And he
want
wants
Anne
Anne
Hathaway.
Hathaway.
Specifically want Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
The weakest
actually,
link video
I
game.
want him. I don't want Anne Robinson. I want
No.
Anne Hathaway.
Well, Anne
Well,
Robinson.
you're incorrect.
Oh,
Okay.
well, I am the weakest link.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
For those who don't know, Anne Robinson's like the cheap version of Simon Cowell, basically.
She was the
She
weakest
was
link was big in
pre-Simon
America as well.
Yeah.
Weakest link was big in America. She was on it there.
That's how come she earned so much money. Anyway, what else were you playing before we get lost?
After that, because it was already in my PS2, and I had to take it out to put the weakest link in. When I replaced the disc, I played FIFA 2001. And I'll tell you what, it's pretty fun actually. You know, it's quite a fun game. I did a World Cup tournament.
Yeah.
England won the World Cup.
What?
Thanks to me.
Way.
2001, there wasn't a World Cup.
No, they have a World Cup. They have tournament sections.
They have
of the game.
tournament
Ah.
sections of the game. You can.
Well,
Yeah.
they don't do that anymore. You can only get World Cup tournaments, I think.
Well, no, they've
on
downloaded
Money,
it
money,
for
money,
free.
money.
It's
that's-
free for this FIFA.
FUT.
FU2.
FIFA Ultimate Team. Yeah, it's a free
Yeah,
one.
Yeah. This is pre-Ultimate Team. You know, it's pre any of that.
The internet wasn't around in 2001.
Yes, it was. And it was so.
He's teaching coding.
Give me an ICT teacher.
Oh, as if coding the internet are one thing.
But yeah, FIFA 2001, fun game. I actually enjoyed myself.
Who's on the cover? I think I know. Is it Edgar Davids?
No one's on the cover.
He doesn't have the box.
It's a circle and it says FIFA 2001 and EA at the top.
Yeah, he doesn't
There's
have the
no,
box
there's
anymore.
no people. No, I do PS1 box and
Oh, really?
there's no person.
There will be someone on the cover because 1997 had David Beckham. That's the first cover they've done.
I guarantee you there was no.
Keep
one
going,
on the
keep
cover.
going. I'm going to find
He's
out.
going to look it up. Yeah.
But yeah, that was. I had a good time.
I think
playing
it's
that.
Edgar Davids. Carry on.
Nice.
And yeah, that was good.
And Beyond Two Souls.
And Beyond Two Souls, which also is a great game. I played it before.
Yeah, Beyond
I'm
Two
just
Souls is really
replaying
good.
it because
Fucking right one eye.
I'm telling you, it doesn't look like that.
Edgar Davids.
It just has this logo.
That's the
it.
PC version.
I'm telling you, it doesn't look like that.
That of Paul Scholes.
Oh my god, there's Paul Scholes on the front of one. Because
PlayStation
I would
2
send that money back.
had...
I promise you,
Absolutely
I will
no
go
idea.
home and show you. That
Bring it
there's
in.
nothing on
Next
the case.
podcast,
Yeah.
bring it in.
Yeah.
That's 2002 to your own.
Right, anyway.
Dan, do you want to go?
Yeah, go for it. So, I've been playing, because this will go out Monday, Tuesday.
We can talk about...
I can talk about
Wizard
whatever the
of
fuck I
Legends.
want, actually.
Whoa.
I've just decided. Fuck them.
This has got Monday night, so...
Oh, yeah, no, I'm
So
absolutely
you
fine.
can talk about Omen Sight and you can talk about Wizard of Legend.
And I can talk about the Council, episode 2.
It's on
Which
right.
is what I've been playing. So I played the Council, episode 2.
Yep, Hide and Seek.
Hide and Seek from Big Bad Wolf and Focus Home Interactive.
Big Bad Wolf.
Episode 1 was the Mad Ones,
Bad
which
Wolf.
I reviewed.
Big Bad Wolf.
And it continues from the weird fucking... You guys are just fucking... I can't believe after
You
the
guys
shit he
are
gives
cool!
What?
You, the shit he gives you, you're going to copy him.
I'm not copying him.
No,
I'm
he-
joining him.
No, that would be a copy, mate. He was the leader there. That was the alpha. You were his bitch.
Salty. Yes.
Yeah, so far, still messed up and weird.
There's a whole new section of the mansion, am I correct?
I haven't seen it yet.
What game are we talking about? I've forgotten.
The
Council.
Okay, don't know.
The one about
which-
Napoleon Dynamite.
That'd be fucking amazing.
I read Napoleon and I stopped because I was like,
I know what that is.
Yeah.
That's
Definitely
Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
It's just a weird occult thing set off the coast of England during the French Revolution. So Napoleon's there and Washington's there. Napoleon Dynamite's there.
It's
Fuck,
there, yeah.
fuck Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Dynamite's there.
How many
George
white flags
Washington.
have you seen so far?
I mean, they're French, so obviously hours of surrender monkeys just there.
Mm-hmm.
Give in! You know, at anything. You walk up and it goes, challenge time with the French. And you're like, yeah, I've won that.
It's just facts. It's
just
just facts.
They're French.
Yeah.
Just facts.
Genetic
Historical
facts.
facts.
It's in their DNA.
Yeah, they can't help it. They can't help it.
Slowly more and more
Yeah.
xenophobic as we go along.
It's all right. My brother is French. He actually is French now. He has a dual. No, I don't even know if he's got a dual passport anymore. I think he is just
Just
French.
French.
Have you disowned him as a brother?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Excellent.
As soon as he said, I'm je suis en français, and I went, you are a speaking French. What? You are a language? That's incorrect, you moron. Bloody French. Getting their own language wrong.
French.
Let's move on from the council. There will be a review on the Dice Bear at some point
Closer to
when
the release. Yeah.
closer to the release date, and I've been playing Omen Sight.
Which I've now got a code for, but I've not played yet.
Yeah, which is a classic platform, sort of, you beat things up and you move around, you collect treasures, but the story is great. So it's all set within one day, and you've got to keep replaying the day, but you go alongside the other people that you find during the day to find out what happened in their story.
Is it like roguelite that you lose stuff each day, or...?
No, you keep everything you've got, and you go back and you can build up your character, so each time you're going through. But it's more how the story goes. So at one point you can go through an area with the rebels, and you'll learn how their ideas towards something and how they see it happening, and then you can go back when you've defeated the bosses. Well, not really a boss, but when you've defeated people, you can then go back and then play the whole thing again, but from the other side, and see their ideas. And you're trying to find out who murdered this priestess. So you're busy linking all these different ideas together, trying to figure it out. And it's really, the story and the way they're doing it is really great. I hope they're going to go towards Sexy Brutale.
Yeah.
That idea of time and how to affect the different people, because once you go back, you can then see how the other people are working across the map.
Right.
And you can influence your movements to try and get them to the same place.
Nice.
And you're like, okay. I've only just got into Act 2, so I'm about 3 hours in.
Okay.
I did think it was going to be a really quick game.
Okay.
When I started playing, it was like, it's not going to be a lot to this.
Yeah.
And I was playing. 3 hours in, Act 2, and then I had a look, and there's a sword, and as you go along the sword, it's acts. I reckon there are about 10, 12 acts.
Wow.
Oh wow! So it's
And
quite
I'm
a
like,
lengthy game then.
Ooh! And then I got a little bit excited. So at the moment, I'm really
You play on
enjoying it.
PlayStation
Yeah, this is on PS4,
and PC because I've got.
and I think it's on Xbox as well.
I don't.
I think it's Xbox One.
I'll carry on talking. I'll let you know.
Yeah, have a
I've
look
got the
for
notes
it.
here.
It's by Spearhead Games.
No, it's just PS4
Is it just PS4?
and PC.
Well, fuck it. I mean, I cancelled my Xbox Gold.
You said
recently,
earlier in the week, yeah, I saw.
because what is the point?
I've-
Games with gold suck ass. I'm so bored. I thought PlayStation have sucked as well, and I'm not playing online with anyone.
I've only kept it because I want to check out State of Decay 2 when it comes out on the what do you call it?
Yeah, Game Pass. No,
The £10 a month Game Pass.
Game
yeah.
Pass. It is Game Pass. Yeah, I'm not overly
fussed by
fussed.
So,
So I was like,
I never liked the look of State of Decay in the
I
first
I
one.
loved State of Decay.
Yeah,
so.
well, it was big, wasn't it, for a while, and everyone loved it. But
Yeah.
I watched a lot of gameplay. And
I think it's because I played it with friends. It was like I played it.
Oh,
I was at
oh,
university
yeah.
and
I
I
left
played
it,
it with
yeah, I
my
get what you
mates.
mean.
but don't you think the big thing with that's going to be the fact that most of the people you play with now are on PlayStation?
Yeah, oh no, I've been playing State of Decay 2 as a solo player, but they've kind of made it a lot more easy to do. Whereas State of Decay was very much a co-op game. It was like, and although this is a co-op game, there's a lot that you can do on your own. And because it's not free, because I'm paying £10 a month, but it's my last opportunity for Xbox or Microsoft to go, stay with us after this. I'm gone until a Halo comes out.
Yeah,
And I'll buy it.
that's basically where I am with it. They've got
Even
nothing
then,
coming
to be
out.
honest, Halo at this point.
But yeah, anyway, so I've been playing Omen Sight.
Cool.
From Spearhead, which released on Tuesday the 15th.
It comes out on Tuesday, yeah.
And so far, I'm really enjoying it.
Nice.
Cheap
I'm
to
going
The
to
story side.
hopefully
You're
jump
gonna-
into it.
Sorry, I was going to say, you're going to think it's going to be something that's as big as Sexy Brutale?
I don't think it's... No,
No?
I don't think it is. I
like the
don't
art
think it's
style.
going to have that sort of intelligence behind it.
Ah,
Because
okay.
Sexy Brutale was very clever.
So good.
And it did some really nice things. Like, it doesn't have that to it, but I think this is definitely... No, I'm not going to say any more than that.
Okay.
I won't
I'm
say
looking forward to
before I-
playing it.
Leave it for the review.
Yeah.
I'm going to be playing it after I finish first game I'll talk about is Wizard of Legend, another game that is releasing on Tuesday.
I've been playing as well.
You played some multiplayer, haven't you?
Yeah.
And the very beginning.
And I played the beginning, yeah.
So I'll be quick with it. I was explaining to you, I went through 3 phases of this game. The opening phase, loved. You're kind of in a museum, you're thrown straight into this world, you're this caped wizard, which is what you guess straight away, running through this museum, and you kind of don't do anything at first. You just run up to these exhibits and it's like, this is this Arcana, this is this. You're like, what the fuck is all this stuff here? But there's so much kind of nice content to just digest. You're like, oh, this is nice. I want to read about this. Read about this. Then it goes like, oh, here's some abilities. Go attack these dummies, and you're kind of going through this. Then all of a sudden something happens, and you're kind of back in time and all that. And in the museum, it's constantly referencing, I can't remember the full name, Trials of something is what they reference.
Yeah, I can't remember what the trials are called.
Yeah, so basically the wizard passes the trials, and not every every wizard wants to come and do the trials, but one that passes it gets to wear this badge. It means they're like a High Lord wizard kind of thing.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you'll find yourself, you're doing the trials. So I was really excited by the opening kind of tutorial. What I loved about it was it's not a tutorial in terms of it doesn't say press this button to attack here. It's very much a case of look round, explore, try out, that's your task, a tutorial. Then the main gameplay I was a little bit at first disappointed with, because you're effectively playing the trials. And I was like, oh, is that just a game? Because you kind of come out your home, you go to the trials, you do the trials, it's a roguelite, so you die, you do it over again. Yeah. And I was like, oh, there's no world to explore, there's nothing like... So at first I was like, this feels like a real big missed opportunity. But I was almost kind of jumping to conclusions. I hadn't actually given it a chance. Then, about an hour into the game, I thought, I kept wanting to play more. And I was like thinking, do you know, this is bloody brilliant. And there's 3 things that make it very good. At the moment, I can't say more on because it might change or go on. 3 things that make it very good. First of all, it's a roguelite. And the amount of currency you get each playthrough feels very well weighted in terms of how far you get. So if you do get lucky that time and you beat the boss that you probably shouldn't have beat on that run through, and you go through with like next no health, you get a ton of things and it feels rewarding. You're like, yes. Even if you kill the boss and you know you're going to die straight away, getting the extra 20 gems, you're like, oh my god, that means I can now buy this. Like it's huge.
Yeah.
So that feels good. Secondly, what feels really good is the fact that the combat is so just brilliant. To the point where it almost reminds me of, as I said before, Super Darrow Deluxe, where you have these abilities that have cooldowns. So by doing the abilities in a certain order, you can create combos. And the game promotes that by offering a combo counter at the top. It says like 17 hit combo. And the more combo you do, unlike fighting games, the more damage you do. Fighting games, it scales back. The bigger your combo, the less damage it does.
Yeah.
This is kind of boosts up. It's like, do this combo. We want you to do this combo. So you kind of attack 6 times with your sword. Then you kind of, I got the ability where I roll through them and I kind of set everyone off with like a lightning thingy. But I can turn around and throw a fireball at them. And then if my meter's full, I can throw like my super fireball at them. And it just fucking, the whole screen goes mental and everyone's dead. And I'm just like, I am the boss. But it's got that twin stick shooting thing that's got that skill to it. Some bosses or enemies have like bullet hell stuff. But the combat on the whole feels absolutely brilliant. And the third thing that makes it so good is how punchy it is for pace. So doing one section, it tells you at the end of the section, I've not spent longer than 6 minutes on one section. So going through and dying at the beginning, 20 minutes and you're back. So 40 minutes in, all of a sudden you can buy a new ability. And that's only, I mean, like, obviously the price of abilities is going to go up as you go further. Yeah, but no, I'm really enjoying it now and I look forward to playing more of it. The bosses are hard. Like genuinely hard. So each section, so you have 2 sections, then boss, 2 sections, boss, 2 sections, boss, and then the final section, I don't know what it is because it just looks like a big section. Each little mini section has a mini boss at the end, but then the big bosses are hard. I've only done the first big boss and I've not even done them yet. Like, they are classic. You need to die a couple of times to learn their mechanics, and you're like, oh, okay, that's an attack. Oh, okay, that's an attack. Now, when they do that, I need to make sure I'm over here. I now need to make sure I'm over here. But because it's not an hour and a half through, I've died, I've got to go back to the beginning.
Yeah.
It is, now I'm probably down to 15 minutes and I'm at that boss. It's fine. I can jump on it. Like tonight I'll probably jump on it and go, I'm going to play an hour. that's 4 attempts at that boss. Because I'm easy to get through the first 2 now because I've built myself up. You don't have stats. You kind of buy new relics that are like, this fire damage does more and things like that. But no, at the moment I'm really enjoying Wizard of Legend. And that's coming to PS4, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch on the 15th, Tuesday the 15th. I will talk about Lake Ridden last. I played Dolmen. Do you know Dolmen? Dolmen's Kickstarter campaign just finished last week. It is I spoke to you about it. It is the game that was being billed as Dark Souls meets Dead Space.
Right. Oh yes.
So you can get access to a demo by backing the game. I really like the idea of the game, so I threw I threw it $20 as a backing because you got your copy of the game and all that. Turns out the game didn't actually meet its campaign target, and that's unfortunate. But I'm pretty sure after playing the demo, how far along this game is, it will be. Well, Square Enix Collective have picked up already as a publisher,
Right?
Oh, well,
so it's probably
fine.
yeah. It is very much Dark Souls mixed Dead Space, like down to the T. It literally looked. I felt like I was playing Dead Space in terms of aesthetic wise, in terms of creature design, but I felt like I was playing Dark Souls. The combat come to it. Now I will say the demo I played is. I mean, the game wasn't set for release until December 2019.
Yeah.
So the demo I'm playing is very early.
Yeah.
And you can tell that with some of the dodging is a little bit kind of the latency, which in most games you wouldn't even notice, but in a game that requires pinpoint precision of rolling and moving, that it can be annoying. But that said, there's a very cool crafting mechanic there, where every enemy you kill, you can resource their stuff to make armor. And you can, even to the point where you can make like these scales. So like you kill these bug things and they make scales. If you can't afford the whole armor, you can just make scales and stick them on your armor to add more. So you end up this weird like hybrid armor thing running around.
Pretty cool.
There's like firearm weapons. There's melee weapons. There's this energy ability. I don't want to say too much on it because it literally is Dead Space meets Dark Souls, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all.
Sounds cool.
I really, really enjoyed it. I did record a Let's Play, but I'll be honest, it was so much harder than I expected. It was Dark Souls hard.
So you say you don't want to put it up because you look bad playing?
No, it's not that. Because I don't mind looking bad playing, but the issue is it's half an hour and they don't see any new environments.
Right.
So, and I spent 2.5 hours in the demo, and I only just got out the first area. And I was like, I should probably do a Let's Play now, but then I'll probably be stuck in that section. So they'll be like, this is just a dark cave you're in for like 25 minutes. And that was with editing. So I was like, I'm just not going to put that up. But no, Dolman, you can't back it anymore, but keep an eye out for it. Square Enix Collective picked it up now. I played Positron X.
Okay.
Which is a skill-based, fast-paced, first-person shooter roguelike on PC.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so what, you were terrible
We'll
at
call it a Let's Play of that. That is never going to the public.
That's because it looks so bad playing.
So the skill base is like, the hitboxes are fucking pristine perfect. Like I was shooting and I was like, why am I not hitting him? And it was going like, you can do this like camera replay thing, and you see I was going like between their knee joints, and I was like, this is fucking broken. This is a stupid game. And then I was thinking, why am I shooting their knees? I should shoot their head. But
shoot a chest.
anyway,
Really,
they've gone for that kind of ultra polished, almost ultra realistic looking kind of setting. It plays a lot like Doom, the new Doom, in terms of fast-paced combat.
Right.
Yeah.
But you don't have like the demonic enemies. They're robots, most of them. And by clearing an area, you can go to a teleport. You can go to the next area, clear the area. And the idea is, it's early access at the moment. And the idea is you clear all the areas, you go to the boss, you take the boss down, you go to the next part.
Yeah.
I've not got to the boss yet. Nowhere near the boss. The what is brilliant about it is the abilities. So as you go through, you get like a currency, and you can spend the currency on different abilities. And there's like this time slow down ability, like kind of Max Payne.
Oh yes.
Everyone slows down apart from you.
Yep.
Still kept missing her, didn't I?
How?
Like,
How?
because I just don't know. I'm shit. But it's because
right.
the abilities are tied to like E, Q, and R.
Right.
So I'm like, slow down, and you've probably got about 4 seconds slow down time, and I'm like, Q, R. That's my ability over.
When you type up your reviews,
Yeah,
are you
you're
watching your
like-
hands?
But it's different in combat situations, isn't it?
No.
No,
you know
the
what I mean?
keys
'Cause
are
You've
exactly
got
the same
less keys
place.
to find. And you're pretty much guaranteed with
That
most
it's just going to
games,
be around this area.
Yeah, they're not going to be anywhere far away.
But no, I'm actually going to be live streaming Positron X this week.
Well worth a watch,
Jesus,
guys.
yeah,
So
well worth a watch.
they've asked me to preview it. I've said, yeah, happy preview it. It is coming to consoles when it gets a 1.0 release, which they have said is a little way off. They're probably not going to be until summer 2019.
Yep.
But it's a game you'd like it a lot.
Yeah.
I reckon you'd probably like it a lot.
Sounds fun, yeah.
I'm tempted just to stick a Xbox controller in and see if that works.
Yeah.
Because it's not against, it's NPCs, so there's not going to be any punishment for using an Xbox controller. And
I take it the NPCs are skilled.
They get progressively harder, and there's different ones. You got like these little scorpions that come running along, these balls that roll towards you and blow up, and then these robots that charge you. And when you got more come at once, and you're like, well, okay, I need to kill you on the floor, you being quick. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I sucked. It's not. It is hard. They
So
bill it.
They've done it as hard.
They
I
bill it
think
as a
you
hard
should
game, but
upload
I
this Let's
suck.
Play.
And also this week I have played Lake Ridden. Now Lake Ridden's a game that we've all played at some point. EGX Resd or EGX last year. It's a game we were very excited about, and I want to get one thing point because I'm going to mostly talk about things I didn't like on the game now. But if you go watch the review, you see that I scored it what we class as a great because it is a great game. Why I'm slightly down on it is because I really wanted to love the game. Like I went into it thinking, wow, this
Just
is
overhyped, basically.
yeah, and no one's fault but my own. So Lake Ridden, give a bit of context, is a first-person, story-driven puzzle game, and that's the most important aspect here. It is a puzzle game. It's not a walking sim. I've seen reviews out there. People say it's a walk. It's not a walking sim. It is a puzzle game. There is a run button.
I'd like to add into this, having played it, as someone who fucking hates walking sims. And have not been shy about saying that and slating games. I even talked to the guys at Lake Ridden and did say, is this a fucking walking sim?
Yeah, face to face.
Face to face, because I don't give a shit. You make a walking sim, fuck you. But this is not a walking sim. This is definitely a puzzle
From
game.
what I've played, it's
This
always
is mixed.
felt
This is a
So-
puzzle, yeah.
So yeah, that's the thing. I mentioned this in the review, but they when we're speaking to them, they said they wanted to achieve What Remains of Edith Finch meets Mist. Now they have not quite achieved the heights of What Remains of Edith Finch, and that's where the game falls down. The biggest issue comes from, and as I say again in the review, the story here is good. It's very good. The issue is it's not Tacoma, it's not What Remains of Edith Finch, and it's not The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Good. And unfortunately, making a game like Lake Ridden, it's always going to be compared to those games. Like it's just the way it's nature of the
that's fair
beast.
though.
But then it's the nature of the beast.
People just they see it. It's like it's first person. It's atmospheric.
No, because
and it's a story. Oh, it's a walking sim.
No, because there is a big emphasis on story. There's parts where you are literally stopped and you're listening to the story for 2 or 3 minutes. There's a big emphasis on story. It's just the story delivered here.
I don't like it. I don't like it's being put in this
5 years ago,
this category.
5 years ago, the story here would have been like, wow. Unfortunately, the story here has been done a lot over the last 5 years. And in all honesty, it's been done better. But once I realised, because I'll be honest, halfway through the game, I was really down on it. I was like, oh my God, this is not done very well at all. I was like, I don't care why you're talking to me. Stop talking to me. This is useless. Like, give me the puzzles. And then when I kind of stepped back and thought, okay, no, look, this isn't a narrative adventure game. And I say in the review, if you approach this as a narrative adventure game, you're left with a story that you're going to enjoy, but probably feel underwhelmed by. If you approach it for what it is, as in it is a story-driven puzzle game, then you'll be left with a very pleasurable experience. And once I took that approach to the game, I was like, this is amazing. Well, this is very... And the puzzles are genuinely some of the best I've played. And what is so good about them is how seamlessly they fit in with the environment. They don't feel like, oh, there's a bookcase here in the middle of a forest and I've got to move this bookcase to get past it. How do I do it? It felt like everything I was interacting with would actually be in that environment at that time, at that location. And that's what saves the game. The puzzles are genuinely brilliant. And then I've seen reviews of people go, oh, they're repeated. The only puzzles that are repeated are those, you gave up on it. I don't mean that horribly, but the one that the dots on the thingy, and you have to turn all the things and make all the dots face to one way up. And you pressed on and some
The one
moved.
that
Oh,
did next.
the optional one. That
Yeah. So they basically start
I left it
with...
because it was optional.
Nice adage there.
It was optional, and I moved on because I wanted to get on with the actual game.
So they start with
I was have to play it, it was a busy day.
rows of 3 rows and probably 6, 7 per row, like pretty easy ones that almost anyone could do.
You
just
press it and they
Yeah.
they all sort of light up.
So
I
they start with that, and they're the optional ones, and in those you find pictures or letters. And now they're the only puzzles repeated in the whole game. But they are optional. And at the end, don't get me wrong, they're fucking hot. I reckon I spent 25 minutes on one puzzle with a piece of paper, and I'll get onto that at one point. Like, go marking, if I turn that one, fucking hell. Because I wanted to find that hidden narrative. And that's where the hidden narrative comes in. My biggest issue with this whole narrative thing was, I'm a player, and you'll probably do the same, is any drawer I can open, I look in. Yeah. Any door I can open, I can look in. This is just... Lake Ridden has the same asset in every drawer and there's never a letter to find.
In the demo, when I was going through it and I was opening every drawer and every cupboard, and there was nothing in all of them.
That's what I say. and I compared it to the Tacoma Space Station. I said I would find things in Tacoma that I felt like I wasn't meant to find, and I felt like I found out a piece of story that no other player would.
Yeah.
This here, I felt like I was picking up a piece of paper that was deliberately placed on the side for me to find.
Yeah.
And that's where it lacks on its narrative. But the puzzles are so good. Like, they are so good. And if it was just a puzzle game, well, I don't know how you could do it like that. But it's just, they are so good. The puzzles, it's a long game. It took me just over 7 hours in the end. I say long game.
That's a good length.
Yeah, it's a good length, but it was longer than I expected. But no, I was because the beginning rushes really quick. You're in the house within about an hour and a half, and I was like, "Whoa, I'm here already!" Like, I was at the part that you played on the last demo at EGX Resd in about an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, "Whoa, Jesus!" Like, and that was playing both the demos I'd already played.
Yeah.
So I blipped. I was like, "Oh my god, I must be near the end." And then like I was like, "Oh no, this is." But yeah, it's a very good game. And what I probably should stress most is not a game for everyone. Like, it is. It's not a walking sim. Again, I want to stress that it is a story-driven puzzle game. But if you're not a fan of walking sims, I reckon you'll like it because you like puzzle games.
I like puzzle games, yeah.
Puzzle games. But if you're not a fan of walking sims and you're not overly bothered about puzzles, then don't buy it. You just won't like it. It's simple as that.
I really think the whole walking sim thing should be thrown away for this game. Because
I think walking sim should be thrown away.
So do I. I hate walking. I mean, I hate. You hate them. I hate the term walking sim.
Well,
but I really don't think this.
Well, the Chinese.
I don't think
it's like calling Portal a walking sim.
Yeah.
It's a puzzle game. It's
a puzzle game. Yeah.
Story driven. Oh, it's a walking sim. No. Puzzle game.
But no, Lake Ridden. If you want to see more like a kind of more like actual gameplay and my actual impressions of the whole game, then go check out that review now. But yeah, I hope it comes to consoles because I want more people to play it.
I hope it comes to consoles too.
So we can play it,
please.
Yeah. So I mean, 8.2 it is great on the Indie scale, and it is. I'm still saying it's a great game.
Yeah.
The issue is, we're starting to notice this now because we're starting to have games that we've been invested in the last 2 years release.
Yeah.
So that's where
we hype ourselves up.
That's
for
the
it.
issue, isn't it? Same with
past
Cure.
But that's why I hate every game I play. You start from
Sounds like it can't get any worse.
That's why.
If you start from hate, it can only get better.
Oh, I thought you were saying you hate them because you always.
Not if you played past Cure.
No.
And it gets worse. It's like the ex-girlfriend that keeps knocking at the door.
Does she keep knocking?
Yeah, because he's got her trapped in the basement.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's
Banging on the door.
Should we go on some news?
Yeah.
Quite
go
a wacky week
It's
of
quite
news.
a wackly, wobbly, wobbly bit of news today.
It is. News-tastic.
All right.
Let's get on.
Okay.
No,
First up,
let's not get on.
first bit of news.
I've got food at home.
Dungeon Rushes is coming to consoles on the 25th of May. It's the next game by Devolver Digital.
Yep.
And it's coming to PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch. Goblin Studio is developers. You can see the trailer up there now. It looks quite fun. Dungeon kind of crawling game that.
Dungeon crawler.
Being honest,
We're really selling it. Aren't
being
we?
honest, it's going to struggle. It's going to struggle to stand out from the crowd. But I've not played the game yet, and I'm not going to be too judgmental. Next up, we got The Council. Dan spoke about The Council earlier.
Yeah, hide and seek.
The Council episode 2. They very, very late on, as in Thursday, I think, went, oh yeah, it's coming on the 15th of May. Like, literally just went, yeah, there you go, 15th of May. Episode 2. The season pass is available. I'm deliberately not buying it because it's priced at £35, and I think that's ridiculously expensive. But when it comes down in price, I'll definitely play it because it's the kind of game I want to get my hands on. Onrush is, now you can argue,
Motorstorm.
This isn't an indie game because it's Codemasters. Well, see it as you wish. But Onrush, I played it at EGX Resd. And I will say now, it is Motorstorm.
It is Motorstorm.
Anyone who is a fan of racing, arcade racers with a big multiplayer emphasis, this is very good. It's got a class-based multiplayer system.
I want to get all over it.
And you can try out for free. It's free next weekend on the 17th of May to the 20th of May on PS4, Xbox One. You'll get the tutorial and 3 different online modes available.
Online modes.
Yeah,
that's right.
I'm going to put an invite.
Moaning that I keep
Put an
using.
invite out now. If you contact us, podcast@indie-credible.com, then you can definitely play. I will be online playing it, and I'll jump in a party
I'll
with you.
be online playing
Dan's
it.
probably be
Remind me when
online.
the demo's available,
Tom will probably
yeah.
be online. Tom probably won't be online.
Tom won't be
No,
on.
no,
And
I will, I promise.
because the idea is it
Just remind me.
is very much a team-based arcade racer. So if you were looking for someone to play with and you're like, I really want to try out Onrush, we are spaced in the UK, so obviously if you're in America, Canada, take that in consideration with time
I'm
zones.
going to put an adage on that. If you are one of our patrons, you will get priority with playing with us.
Hell yeah.
Just
Funny, Brian.
so.
Yep.
Funny.
Also, we got the announcement that the Banner Saga, a game that actually released 2 years ago, I think most places, and it was one of the big, the last the last Nintendo Nindy showcase. Yeah, probably. I think
Look up now.
probably is over
like
2 years
4
ago.
Because we're on 3 already, aren't we? So
Three's
Banner
coming out this
Saga
year. Three's
must
coming out
have
this year.
been- But anyway,
Yeah,
I'll have a look.
Banner Saga was the kind of the showstopper, if you want to call it that, for the Nindy showcase, the most recent one, Banner Saga 3 anyway. And they promised that Banner Saga 1 and 2 is coming to the console. Well, Banner Saga 1 is coming on the 17th of May. I've not actually played the game, and I really do want to play it. It is, again, a classic-inspired RPG game that's got a big emphasis on conversation, on consequential kind of choices in the game.
4 years ago.
It was 4 years ago. And turn-based combat. So Banner Saga 1, the first one, is coming on the 17th of May. Banner Saga 2 will be releasing before the summer, or we're almost in summer now anyway.
Yeah.
But because Banner Saga 3 is releasing mid to late summer.
And as I was saying to you, I'll probably wait on that to get the complete collection box set thing.
Makes sense. Makes sense. They'll probably do
And
it
it
very
worked
nice
nicely on the
collector's edition.
Switch.
Yeah, it will do, I reckon.
You won't like it, it's turn-based.
I know. Trust me.
One of
I know.
the one
It's
of
on my
the
blacklist.
most bizarre games I've ever seen. Still think it's one of the most bizarre games I've
That's high
ever
praise.
seen. Agony.
Yeah.
Agony
Titties!
is a game I've been following for probably about a year since seeing the first trailer, which was the most elusive trailer in the world. It was just this kind of dark guy walking through this
Hellish.
weird kind of hellish land with his like
some
bodies
limbs
crawling
and-
out the ground,
yeah.
and then you saw a pair of boobs at the end on
Hell
what can
yeah.
only be described as an evil-looking succubus.
Hell yeah.
That is literally it. We got a full-on story trailer now, and I'll
Yes.
tell you what, this story trailer is genuinely fucked up.
It's
Yeah.
nuts, yeah.
Whoever this is has serious issues with women. Some
Man,
woman
We're going
at
to be
some
seeing
point
vaginas
has fucked them
and tits
up.
just
Mad
And they
Mind
have-
Studios are the
Oh.
developers, and the guy, so the guy is brilliant. Whoever the PR guy is, when he messaged out about review codes, he was like, "Hello, my fellow masters of hell," and like it was as many hell puns as he can get in the email. And I was reading it like, fucking PR. Every PR guy should be like this. Like,
Why that guy?
yeah. And it's like if you wanna delve into the world of your love shaft and things like that. And I was
Oh
like,
my god.
what
You
the
know
hell
I
is
do.
going on? Like, this is just so weird. But yeah, you'll see the trailer play out there now, and I recommend just going and actually watch
Are we
the
going to have
trailer.
to censor it?
No?
Can we get- can
No,
we
no,
take
we
it
don't-
down?
we don't have to.
We're marked as explicit.
Hell yeah.
We have to be.
yeah.
If you heard our content.
So can I say cunt or not?
No.
Oh.
So yeah, Agony.
Get the time code for that real quick.
Agony
just
got a
leave it
story
in.
trailer. And, are you looking forward to playing Agony?
Am I looking forward to playing Agony? No.
I think you guys should
No.
do a let's play because
I would like to do
it is a
that.
yeah,
survival
we'll
horror.
do a let's play on it. But no, I'm not looking forward to playing Agony.
I
Because
cannot wait.
I don't have those issues with women. Right? So I'm going to be sitting there going, it's a growly pussy, isn't it?
I'd like to gain some issues.
It's
I hope it gives me some issues.
If you've ever sat there and looked at any of Geiger's work, that will really
Yeah.
fuck you up.
Oh, I've seen some
I mean,
Geiger.
there's so much cock on that. You're just like, Jesus.
And there is cock on full display.
There is
in
cock
this
on
trailer.
yeah.
Not as
So-
much as there is the tits, but there is
Oh, there's a lot of tits.
I mean, it is like every 5 seconds. It's
but
a new
even
pair of
like
tits.
the logo for it, Agony, the O in it is
It's a vagina.
Is a vagina with
Yeah.
teeth. It's just like going, and I'm just thinking, what is your issue?
No issue, mate. It's
No,
just
not
hot.
your. No, it's just hot.
It's just hot.
See, that's it. We're not going to be scared. Tom's just going to be sitting there going, oh yeah.
The whole time. It's gonna be going nuts.
Best
Oh,
face ever. If you
God.
can zoom into that shit.
That's my what?
Is
That's
that
my
your?
face.
Is that your fuck face?
Yeah.
Did we
I'm
just
gonna
see
actually.
that?
I'm gonna cut that out.
No, that's perfect.
I'm gonna cut that out of context and say, listen to this week's podcast. We'll make you and make it a GIF.
I was like, can you make it the thumbnail? Just the whole thumbnail. So we get.
Oh God. Yeah, no, Agony. The basic story is what you'd expect. Some guy's trapped in hell. He has to do something to kind of to get out of hell.
Making
I'm
deals.
guessing you've got to bang your way out of hell.
Possibly. quite
Let's hope.
possibly.
Let's hope. So are we
Yeah.
let's playing this?
Yeah,
You told me
yeah.
let's play it.
Guarantee
Well, we're
Yeah.
getting codes very soon.
We'll do the whole game.
Whole game.
So
We'll live
I'm
stream
actually
it
reviewing
on What's
this.
Up Woogie.
And I think
What's up, Woogie?
I think
What's
we're,
up? Whatever his fucking name.
I think we're joking, mate, but I actually think it's going to be quite dark and scary at times. Like,
Oh no! I hope it is
yeah.
because we're both terrible with horror
'cause-
games.
Yeah.
So this is a game I'm definitely playing in the dark with my headphones on.
Oh, we're gonna as well.
Yeah.
So we'll figure out how to
With a
get the
copy of
sound.
Penthouse in the corner.
Don't need it. Don't need Penthouse with this game. It is Penthouse.
Hang on, this image of this lady's wrong. Let me draw teeth on her minge.
Exactly.
There we go.
Let's make a whole face a vagina.
We also got a new game announced called Iron Danger. Iron Danger is we got a pre-alpha trailer.
I didn't see
It's
this one.
PS4, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch is what they've said, and it's from Action Squad Studios. It's again a Baldur's Gate style RPG with a unique element here, and they haven't said loads on it. Is that it's going to have a time rewinding mechanic? As
Quite
we're all
trendy at the
probably
moment, isn't it?
as
This
we're all
time,
probably
old
thinking
time
is
thing.
It's because
Does that mean
at the
you can
moment we've
never-
got all the devs who played Prince of Persia coming
it's like
up. Played it as a kid.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I love that
It's
in
like,
the game. Let's do it again.
the only issue with that
Persia.
the time rewinding is, does that mean you can never fail? That's my concern. Does it mean you can never fail? Does that mean that you can just rewind after every battle?
No,
Oh,
because
that
there's
was-
usually a limit on what
I
you
hope
can
so.
rewind. And
But they have been very.
Not in Life is Strange.
No, there isn't.
Oh.
One of my criticisms about Life is Strange.
Yeah, it is.
If you read the review.
And then finally, the final piece of news is that Descenders, there's a preview up on the website right now. Descenders is a downhill, randomly generated mountain biking game. I really,
good.
really like the game.
I like it.
And it is coming to Xbox One game preview on the 15th of May. Even better than that.
Oh shit.
Yeah. We are giving away a copy of the Xbox One game preview version.
That's right, motherfuckers.
It's
well
not
done
even
for making it to this
Yeah.
far in
So if you
the
haven't made it
video.
this far,
Whoa, hey.
Getting angry.
if you haven't made it this
Spill a
far, you need to head over to Twitter. You'll see any post that has got this podcast attached to it, Twitter or Facebook, and you need to comment on that post saying Descenders. So all you need to say, Descenders. Anyone who comments on that will be thrown into a hat, and then I'll randomly draw them out, and I'll announce next week exactly who won that. Although you'll be getting the code a lot sooner. You'll get the code. I can't send you the code before the 15th because it's under embargo, and as press we're allowed to play it, but I can't give it away until about 5 p.m. on the Tuesday. So as of 5 p.m. on Tuesday, whoever wins this will get that code. Maybe later if no one's commented on it. I should probably actually
So
give it a
quick-
week, you know.
Quick sidebar. Who won last time? Was it Life is Strange?
Yeah, no one commented.
Fuck, it should have been me.
No one commented. So it's a rollover.
No, me.
Say
You've
comment.
got Life is Strange.
Yeah,
What is the
it's
price?
the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Life Strange, whole season.
I'll sell
Comment
it. I'll sell it.
hella, comment hella on this video
Work
now.
into a sentence.
Why Not in
are
this
you
video
commenting
now.
Hella.
Hella, because
Hella.
they say it all the time in the game. In
It's-
Life
it's
Strange,
like
it's
when-
like an ongoing
No, yeah,
joke.
but surely this one should be.
No,
no.
so yeah,
We're getting
Descenders.
confused here.
Sorry, Descenders is a completely separate competition. If you want Descenders on Xbox, then
Get
comment
mixed up.
Descenders on Facebook or Twitter, which is at Indie Credible, but with two eyes
So
at the
where are they
beginning.
commenting? I'm getting confused.
On the post, reply to the post.
Oh, to the post
Yeah.
of this podcast.
Podcast
Oh,
post.
okay.
Okay. Or on this video, comment hella
Yeah.
to get a full season 1 of Life is Strange.
Right.
Because last time
For the PC.
PC. And that is it for news.
Yay!
That's it for
Yeah.
news. So our final section could be 2 minutes long, it could be 20 minutes long.
No,
we
no.
are
That's
going.
not wow.
We,
That's not that big a window.
we are going to talk about what if we can have a game released tomorrow, this week, next week, whenever. That is anything we want.
That's me
You
being
put me off
cool.
with that. If we have an indie game release, like I said, today, tomorrow, this week, this year, there's anything we want. It can literally be as bonkers, as
Dream
crazy.
game.
Anything we
dream
want.
game.
That's what we're gonna go for. Do you want me to start us off?
Yeah, go
Or
for
it's
it.
up to you. I
Whoa, whoa,
don't know if you guys had.
I've got some things.
He's got some crazy ideas.
Okay.
Some irons in the fire.
I've literally got ideas because there's a game coming later this year. Cool. Strikers something. It's a Japanese game. It's a fighting game, but they've got a couple of cameos here or there from like Binding of Isaac is in there
Yeah.
and Shovel Knight's in there. and that's
Sure,
the only
that's
two.
in
More
everything,
Shovel Knight,
yeah.
yeah, he's in everything, yeah. Good
But
for
it
him,
made me
though.
think that's a classic 2D beat 'em up, fighting game. Sorry, and
Perform
Mate,
your magic.
it made me think. I would love.
Do it, man.
Do it again.
I would love a Smash Bros. Inspired game that
Cheers.
features all of the big indie game characters.
Okay,
That's a great
who
idea.
would you have? Who would your indie
Yeah.
game characters be, though?
Okay, so
Edith Finch.
completely agree. Completely agree. Shovel Knight has to be in there.
Well, he will be in there.
So bored.
Yeah, but he's fine. He'll be in it. He's a character you can have in it.
Yeah, I suppose
know he's in
you'll sell
everything.
it, but for fuck's sake.
Woody?
Woody?
The toy.
Yeah. No, the guy from Stardew Valley.
Oh, okay, right,
Oh,
okay, sorry. I
okay.
thought you meant Woody as in Toy Story.
Yeah,
or
so did
you.
I.
Um,
Watch Toy Story tonight.
No, Senua.
Fucking amazing.
Senua.
Yes, yeah, okay.
That's a good idea.
Senua in it. The character from.
City Brutal.
Yep,
Yeah, I was about to say
the lead guy from Sex Brutal.
Yeah, that's a
And he could have like
classic.
a time rewinding mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. I like that.
I
What
would.
else would you put in there?
I'd have the bad guy from Cat's Quest.
Oh,
can't remember his
yeah, I
fucking
know his
name.
name.
character. I don't not played it still. So-
Dude, I own it in
I'd have
3
the little
different
girl.
forms now.
Then can someone give it to me so I can
Well, no,
play it?
I paid for it, motherfucker. Use
I'm
your money.
poor.
The little girl from
All right.
Little Nightmares and the yellow
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
yellow
Yeah.
back.
Inside boy,
Yeah.
and he could turn into a big blob.
And Limbo.
We could have a
And Limbo
giant.
Boy,
You could
yeah.
have a
Limbo
giant
Boy.
spider that fucking comes
Yeah.
out to help him.
But
Oh,
it'll
yes.
be a alt screen attack, so it'll come out on the other
Yeah,
screen.
yeah. It'll
So
be
you can combo into them, hard X attack, bang there, spider through.
Fuck him up.
Such a combo
Who else?
finisher.
Who else?
That
Who
is your
else?
Combo finisher, mother. I would have. Oh God.
Going to my magic book.
Go to
Go
the
to my
magic
magic
book.
book. Spider-Man, no.
No,
Well,
I'm thinking
yeah,
that was, I was going to say something that's boring.
Go on, what was it?
I was going to say, Bomber Crew, the little flying pilots.
No, that would
That
work.
And then
That
thinking they
would
little
work.
planes go across top, drop bombs.
Serial cleaner.
Yeah, the kind of 70s aesthetic
Yes,
cleaner.
Yeah, that would be
That's
really
cool.
good.
That'd be
Yeah.
good.
I tell you what, there's so many characters I could go. I'm sure
we
we
could
look
just
at a list and
it's
be
so
like,
Basically,
endless.
we need to get in touch with Curve Digital, Focus Home Interactive, and
Arc Systems.
is
If you
that
want-
the other one?
Or it depends if you're talking about, do you want a fighting
We
game
need
coming
Ninja
out?
Theory. No, because you need to
Oh.
get licenses from
Oh, I
them.
see what you mean. I
Victor
thought you
Brown.
meant,
Victor Fran.
Victor
Yeah,
Fran.
yeah,
He'd be
again.
perfect for it,
Yeah.
yeah. Yes,
Yeah, no,
he
I like
would.
that idea.
Shaq Fu, I didn't like the game much, but it'd be a good fit
Nah.
for
Yeah,
it.
get in touch
he'd
with
work,
Wired.
but, you know.
The car from Grip.
Well, the fact I
Just
no,
annihilates
no, I've
everyone.
got to
Don't worry,
say,
it will never let you win.
I love I love it when because Virtual Fighter did it, didn't they? When they had the car in there from Destruction Derby.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Good idea.
So I love
Fine.
it when fighting games put cars in.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
It's just like fuck it, why not?
Well, Tekken are Japanese. Well, there's a lot of them Japanese, but Tekken are like the fucking weird Japanese shit where they started adding. It was after Tekken 2 where they started adding dinosaurs, pandas,
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
bears.
That's what you want in a
They're
game.
like,
Just really useless random shit.
and Tekken still have that one move. Everyone has it where it's insta kill. Like you get one punch off and it's insta kill, but it charges for so fucking long. But yeah, that's what I would like. I would like a Smash Bros style brawler, but
Filled with
with
indie game characters.
indie game characters that have kind of alt abilities unique to their game.
Yeah,
I like
no,
it.
I
It's
like
good
that.
thinking.
I like
It's
that
good
idea.
thinking.
Of course, it is. I can't do it.
All right, let's not.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick about it.
Yeah.
Just be humble.
Hashtag.
Sit down.
Just saying.
Be humble.
Go on.
Right, so a game I've wanted for a very long time,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought that San Andreas was going to do it.
Interesting.
Right,
San Andreas,
Where are you
Grand
going
Theft
with
Auto
this?
San
Yeah,
Andreas,
yeah,
which
okay.
isn't an
Not
indie
the
game,
place.
right, is that I would really like a gangster game where the city is alive. As in the fact that when I conquer an area, it is taking it off another gang, and when I go conquer somewhere else, that gang can then come in and encroach, and it is a living world.
Do you want it to feel
So, okay.
real as well? You want like the proper.
Is this
nitty-gritty,
online
Nitty-gritty.
or NPC?
I would like it online.
But then you run into problems with people who break RP.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be a bunch of dickheads running around.
But then again, that should counterbalance with what's happening by everyone else playing it.
Yeah.
So one of the things when I played World of Warcraft a lot and got crazy addicted to that shit.
Yeah.
One of the things that I always thought was really sad was that I couldn't conquer parts of their world. You play missions, it was like, oh, you're going to run into this area and you're going to take over that, but it never actually affected the map.
Okay.
And I want the map to be affected. I want to come back 2 days later and be like, shit, we've lost downtown Scumsville. I need to get that back.
Right.
And downtown Scumsville is the heart of the drug capital, so we're losing money.
I'm
from
losing
that.
money from
you-
there,
you
so
can-
I'm going to get in touch with you two and be
You
like,
make
guys,
it part
we're
of
gonna...
LA.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's
90s LA.
90s
So
LA.
it's like the height of gang life in America.
Gang life, you do it, yeah. Lots
You've
of
got
gang warfare.
Compton.
You've got the start of Guns N' Roses
Yeah.
coming through, all of that
Gang
lot. So
life.
you've got all of that scene going on.
Fuck, and you can
Gang
license
life.
music.
You could license
You
music.
get NWA.
So exactly.
Yeah.
So you
life.
could go into production. You could go into that side. And that's how you're dealing drugs, but it has an actual effect on the map.
like
So
Vice,
it's an MMO.
like Vice
Yes.
City. Can you go into a porn industry?
Yeah, of course you can.
Best thing about Vice
So
But
City.
then
so
you've
you
got to
can
cope
choose.
with the fact that the other gangs, and you choose what gang you want to be in at the start,
Yeah.
right? And then
Crips.
that gang, or the Bloods, whatever. Let's not, but you choose your gang
Nearly
that you're
said
going to go
something
into.
really inappropriate then.
Yeah, let's not.
But it was racist.
And then, obviously,
Yeah.
and then that gang, however it plays out, affects the world. Now, you go away for a bit, you'll come back, and if you
Things
were
have
in a
changed.
rival gang, you'd be like, hang on, he's moved to the porn industry. Well, if I get into the drug industry, I can get his hookers
Just think.
onto the drugs that I'm selling.
Can you go
and
into
then
the rap
make them-
industry?
Yeah. But who's
yeah.
selling them the dope? Oh, my gang's selling them the dope. So you might have Snoop Dogg at the moment, but he's going to come over here because I've got the better weed. And it's this constant battle of, how you influence people, how you move them around, and how you make the most money as a gang boss.
Holy fuck,
And
that's
you
a good
start
MMO.
off basically as your normal little bitch drug runner.
Yeah.
And you're going to move your way up through the ranks. But everyone's trying to do that. And there is if you die, it's not a die you come back with all your stuff. You're going to lose bits. So you're
Good.
going to go down the ranks. And
Can
there
you
is
go
a
to
proper
prison and
hierarchy.
stuff as well?
Yeah, you go
Yeah.
to prison. But while in prison, you can
You don't
maybe...
get £200 and you don't get to pass go.
Yeah, you don't get a pass go. But don't worry, if you roll a double, you're
Yeah.
out straight away.
Wow, excellent.
You know.
Excellent.
Easy.
But if you go to prison, you can then join other gangs, or you can... So it's a
Yeah.
nice way of switching.
So, if you're in prison, is that sort of it's not like, oh, you can't do this for now. It's like that's a more game
That's more game.
because there are gangs in prison, and you
Well,
want
obviously, and
to
also...
traffic drugs in and out of prison.
If you look at a lot of your gangster rappers and you're doing all of that side of it, being in prison isn't a bad thing. It's actually a badge you get to wear when you're out.
a
Oh yeah, he
publicity
went
thing,
down
yeah.
for this. So maybe part of why you went to prison was to cover for someone who was slightly higher up than you, which is then going to boost you up the rankings when you come back.
I like it.
Yeah,
I don't want it to be an MMO.
why not?
I think having it as an MMO might actually make it worse. I think if you make it a believable RPG single player game, maybe you can have co-op or something in there. I think that would be a better...
It's just the idea of being able to go, all right,
The idea is great,
phoning up your friends
but I
and going,
think
come on guys.
people will fuck it up.
People will fuck it
Realistically,
up.
yeah.
But then again, you're going to have a limit on what server you're going to be able to go to. So what world
Right.
you can, because of the way the whole system
It's sounding
works.
very PC only.
Oh, yes, it's
Yeah.
going to be fucking hardcore. I wouldn't make it. This is a dream game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
And
just
in my
wanna
dream world,
get some
in my
realistic
dream world,
points
this
here.
goes on PS4 because it's a dream. Or Xbox,
Fair enough.
because this
Yeah.
is a dream.
But you
But
can't be online on Xbox.
I always
'cause you ain't
thought-
got Xbox Live anymore.
yeah, well, fuck Xbox. Sorry, until they get some exclusives or actually do something that's worth our fucking time.
Hey,
Oh, I'm sorry. But
Halo 1.
Halo 2 was the best.
Oh, I like
Halo 3 was the best.
Halo 3 is excellent.
Or actually, ODST was fucking
Halo
brilliant.
Reach was second best.
Is that because I had the word reach in it and you really like the idea of reach?
No, I just thought it was brilliant. I think it's so good. I like the way it wasn't a master
But yeah,
story.
so I would like a living world.
Hmm.
I'd like to take the San Andreas idea but have it in a living world where you actually have it. Because in San Andreas, I'd take a place and it was mine. It really had no
That's
effect.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas if another gang started to encroach, I'd be like, whoa, let's go deal with that shit.
You want it to actually have an effect.
Which they started trying to do in, was it 4, where you started getting phone calls from your girlfriend?
Yeah.
But that annoyed
Fucking
the shit
annoying.
out of me.
It's very irritating.
Nico. No, cool. I like the idea of the...
Yeah, as long as no one comes up with some stupid Bioshock game.
Yeah. No one's going to do a
No
Bioshock
one's
game.
going to do a Bioshock game, are they?
Tom,
So, Tom.
what's your game, mate?
It's a Bioshock game.
Really?
How would we know this?
I don't know. It's almost like this is our second take. But yeah.
Anyway, go on.
Basically, I like Bioshock because I love the action and I love the great story that it puts forward. And I just want an indie game to give me that kind of thing. There's a game coming out called, I think it's called Atomic Hearts. Something like that, which I don't.
Dark as fuck.
Yeah, it's potentially maybe going in that same down that same
Very.
road.
It's more horror.
Yeah, well, I mean, first Bioshock was quite horrific.
This is
wasn't
the
Yeah.
This is
Yes.
this is more like obvious horror, in terms of it's not a psychological. It's like gore everywhere.
No, there is gore in. Did you play first Bioshock?
Yeah, I've
but to be
played half
honest,
it. But...
the worst bits about Bioshock, the first one, were the psychological horror.
I think it's purely atmosphere that scares
Yeah,
me.
but this is like
Yeah.
blood dripping from the ceiling.
Oh,
You
it's-
expect
yeah,
it to be
it's
It's
scary.
more generic.
Yeah.
But that's all I really want. That's like my perfect
You just
game.
want another Bioshock.
Well, not another Bioshock because it's
What
done.
would you
It's
do
done.
to improve Bioshock?
Well, you can't.
Yes, you
It's
can.
perfect.
Okay.
Obviously, you
It's
can.
perfect.
With it being
It's a perfect
indie,
game.
obviously we know the biggest
Well, this
thing.
is the thing. I don't want to.
So the biggest thing
overextend
indie is going to
themselves.
struggle with Bioshock is
Yeah.
the graphical fidelity that the game brought.
I'm
Do you take like a more of a low poly approach?
I'm perfectly happy as long as it's doesn't detract from the actual game, like the story and everything. The two things that I care about the most are story and atmosphere.
Underwater
this kind of
setting or
game.
no underwater setting?
No, it doesn't have to be a clone of Bioshock. Oh shit!
What the
It's-
fuck
Not
is wrong
the
with
pre or
you?
post
bleep,
show.
bleep that out.
This isn't
bleep
pre
that
or
out.
post. What
I'm
is
so
this?
sorry. Bleep that out. Bleep that out.
You have issues, mate.
Carry on.
Sorry.
Carry on.
Take your bin.
So not a
So
clone.
am I.
I don't want a clone. I just want something that's got the, I don't know, the fun of the actual gameplay. Like when I play Bioshock, I find the shooting with combined with the vigors slash, I've forgotten what they're called in the original Bioshock. Holy shit, that's gonna really annoy me. Oh my god.
Augmentation.
No. Oh god, come on.
Fuck.
Big daddies.
Come on.
Little
No.
sisters.
No,
No.
the power you get.
The power you use is called
Runes.
You use
runes.
you use Adam, right?
Yeah,
Arcane,
you're
arcane.
using Adam.
To
Eve.
No, Eve is something else.
I'm-
I can't believe we've forgotten this. Holy shit.
Elizabeth.
Actually, believe it or not, I love Bioshock.
It's been many
Elizabeth.
years
Yeah.
since I played it.
No, that's a character in Infinite.
Close.
It's not. Close.
Rapture.
That's a place.
That's where it
Right,
is.
you got something else?
Closer.
It's not. Well, it is closer. I'll give you that.
Audio logs.
No,
Getting closer now.
I want to punch myself. Come on. What are they?
Augmentations.
They're not called anything like that. Fuck. Come on.
Clones.
Oh my god, I can't even find it on fucking line. And there's so much about it.
Basically, I love the gameplay. Is what I'm saying. I love the combat. I think it's really
That much
fun.
so you can't remember it. Carry on.
Exactly right. Well, I know Vigors from Infinite.
Yeah.
I played Infinite first. That's
don't
probably
want-
why I think of it that way.
Okay.
And
I'll forget it for now.
So you just want a Bioshock style game.
yeah,
There's got to be something about it you're there going,
This is not Bioshock.
you know, I really enjoyed this,
yeah.
but if I were to make this game, it's like I really enjoyed San Andreas, but if I were to make that game,
Is Bioshock your perfect game?
It's close. I think. Yeah. The only things that detract from it now are its age. I think the shoot mechanics
You
don't.
preferred them when they're younger, don't you?
didn't,
I think the shoot mechanics have aged slightly poorly.
apart from, and I'm not detracting from the story, and I'm only being devil's advocate here,
Yeah,
because
fair
I
enough,
agree
yeah.
with you that Bioshock
I
is
know
a
you do.
brilliant
You actually-
game.
Yeah.
Didn't you find it could have maybe done with like more enemy types, maybe with
Puzzles.
puzzles? Yeah, puzzles would have been nice in there. It was very linear. I'm going
Dead
to walk
Space
from
style
here
puzzles.
to there. I'm going to kill these things. I have this emotional
Yeah.
problem I have
I get
with
what
the
you mean.
children and sucking.
Yeah.
I nearly said sucking them off. that would have been.
Freudian slip
there's,
there.
there's R. Kelly issue we're going to deal with
All right,
later.
Tom. All right, Tom.
You mean his brother? Yeah.
No, you.
Hey, leave my little brother out this. He has his own issues.
He does indeed. I've never met him, and I'm going to
Yeah,
related to you. So.
Yeah, he has to deal with me as his brother.
I honestly I'm a simple boy. Some may say. And
Because
Bi-
I thought
Bioshock's-
Infinite was dull.
Yeah, I see. Well,
because it was repeating the same sort of things. Yeah, we're in the sky now, but it was pretty much a copy and paste.
people do complain a lot more about Bioshock, about Infinite than they do the original Bioshock, but I still think it's great, especially because I played that one first.
Yeah.
So I think maybe that's probably why I have a biased opinion on it.
Yeah, whereas I played Bioshock first.
Exactly.
No, it's superior.
Well, this is the thing. I think they're equal. I think they're both incredible games, but for different reasons.
Right, okay.
And how they work together is also a big part of why I love them both. But yeah, I don't know. I want an indie game to get to me in the same way that both
Bioshock did.
Infinite and the first Bioshock
So
did.
why do you think an indie game would be able to do that instead of a AAA?
I think they could. Is the thing. I don't think. Well, instead of, I don't think that's the case. I think AAA's can do it fine. Not recently. Sorry, guys. But
I wouldn't be sorry to him.
But I think the last game that I've probably felt as into the atmosphere of the world and the story, probably Sexy Brutale.
Yeah.
Tacoma?
And I guess Tacoma, I always feel like, because I know it's short, I always feel like I've got one foot in.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
if I know a game's going to be short, I never feel like I'm diving head first. It always feels like I'm just sort of like, I really like this, really like atmosphere, but I'm sort of like, I know it's a game.
You don't invest in it as much.
Yeah, I think that's probably it. But I guess
so if you're an indie dev making a Bioshock clone,
let me know.
Let him know.
Follow me on Twitter.
That is his dream game. A Bioshock clone.
Well, not a clone.
So we got
I want something that's got my key points are atmosphere, story, and the fun combat, the first person shooter combat.
So we've got
and be inventive, obviously.
A really cool
course
fighting game filled with indie game characters. We've got a rip-off of GTA, but with more of an MMO, real-world, living world simulator, and we've got Bioshock.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Smash Bros, San Andreas, Bioshock.
Yeah.
Well, no.
So
don't be selling me short.
Actually
Both of you did the same shit as I did.
We
took our original game and built upon it.
We added
which is what every single game dev has done for many, many years.
We added a myriad
Fuck me.
of ideas to it. You added a non-myriad.
You added one idea to yours. You added loads of ideas to yours, and I just took the key points.
One idea.
We
at least come up with 10 characters. That's
No.
ideas.
Yeah, the idea is you're putting indie characters
characters
into a Smash Bros. game.
How many you come up with? Isn't there?
And we came up with most of them.
But it's still
No online mode.
really-
idea.
Why would you do
you've
that?
just failed.
Why would you do that? Why would you make it worse?
Because you force people to go around each other's house and play.
You're forcing people not to buy the game.
Yeah.
It's their fault. I'm going to be one of those...
Because
Tell me
indie
that when
devs are
you're
well known.
bankrupt,
I'm going to be one of those devs that I'm like, I don't care. I just say how I want my game. I'm not selling out. And then go work at McDonald's afterwards.
Yeah, there's a reason why you're not game dev.
I am soon though.
That's true.
I've had 3 lessons.
Post show. What's about the post show?
Yeah.
Cool. So that is going to wrap up the Indie Credible Podcast, episode 44. Thank you so much for watching / listening, depending on whatever way you chose to get your
6
kick.
away, mate.
6 away from 50, where we are having an AMA that will be exclusive to patrons. I say exclusive. It will be on Patreon for a whole month early. After that, we're going to go everywhere else. But there's an AMA for us, which is Ask Me Anything.
As if I don't know the internet and he does.
As you are the youngest one here.
Yeah, are you kidding me? I live on the internet, mate.
Cool.
I know I see memes live and die before they even make it to Facebook.
AMA is not a meme, mate. It's an acronym.
I'm aware.
Cool. So you know. So yeah, this has been the Indie Credible Podcast, episode 44. Thank you so much again for listening and watching, guys. If you do really, really like what we do, then you can head over to Patreon. $1 a month will get you exclusive pre and post show content. That content doesn't get posted anywhere else. It's only available on Patreon, not Patreon. And it's available in audio or video form. So if you're worried about, I've got to pay the money, but I don't want to watch the video form, you can still get the audio. Patrons get a complete audio edition and a video edition. Or if you don't want to throw us money, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you can support us other ways, by on iTunes, you can give us a rating, give us a review, kind of talk about what you like about the show. It really helps boost up the iTunes ratings. And on YouTube, if you can kind of just liking our videos. One, it makes us go, oh wow, like people like what we do. And also it helps boost up YouTube's very shite algorithms. so we can kind of get searched and be found by more people who want to find indie game content. Because that's what we're here to do.
Hit that bell, motherfucker.
We're here to bring you. That's what they're all saying now, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you,
Notification bell on YouTube.
yeah, it means that when we upload videos, people go.
They get notification.
I know what notification is.
You look
I
at me.
just don't
very
want
lost.
to have
It's not
my
me.
bell hit. That fucking hurt.
But yeah,
We're all hitting
until
Dan's
next
bell.
week, guys, we are going to go.
Dan's bell.
We are going to go record our. We're going to record our post show. So if you do want to listen to that, $1 over on Patreon. I'll say again, actually, $5 gets you a big boy club.
Which will scroll
Be
that
a
way.
big
Scroll that way. Yeah, I can't think. I'm too tired. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. We're off to record our post show now. And until next week, stay indie credible.